Packages in the Fog, a Stuttgart Christmas Story. Welcome to our Stuttgart community messaging platform called the OPSEC Minute Extended. On Mondays, we will continue using this space in both text and posted YouTube videos to share both a little OPSEC, or operations, security wisdom along with an occasional Marvel team-up bridge that ties into other regulatory security disciplines and policies that our leadership and the Department of Army embrace. As for the posted video, we realize reading a page of dialogue is not everyone's cup of tea. As an alternative, please feel free to subscribe and check out the video of this and other OPSEC Minute Extended stories on our YouTube Secure Narrative channel. Simply click the link and let it play in the background as you tackle your morning routine and backlog of email. All right, let's enjoy today's Secure Narrative. Prologue. Stuttgart's December fog had a way of swallowing whole buildings before lunch. But on Patch Barracks that morning, it felt almost theatrical, like the set crew of some holiday spy thriller had gone overboard with the smoke machine. Somewhere across the city, Russian foreign intelligence operatives, quietly nursing their bruised egos after missing a big NATO cyber target earlier in the year, had just paid a shady dark web broker for something deceptively simple: an Amazon-based mailing list for U.S. military communities around Europe. One particular list, the one flagged as EUCOM Cluster High Value, was their golden ticket. They didn't need a brilliant exploit. They didn't need a mole. They didn't need fireworks. They just needed a vector that would glide right past suspicion during peak holiday chaos. So, they boxed up sleek, free courtesy 1 terabyte Christmas appreciation gifts, labeled them as Amazon patronage rewards, and sent them straight to our addresses throughout the Stuttgart military community. They did not expect the trouble they were about to run into. Not with this crew. Act 1. The thumb drives arrive. The Patch Barracks post office was packed Santa-level foot traffic without any of the cheer. Holiday boxes towered everywhere. The postmaster, Ms. Veronica Hale, ran the counter with drill sergeant efficiency while her crew triaged mountains of parcels. That morning, something odd happened. A pallet of Amazon packages showed up with no corresponding electronic manifests. Hale's eyebrows shot up. Her instincts were sharp. 20 years moving mail for soldiers will do that to you. She flagged it, but didn't sound the alarm yet. Instead, she called Jesse because when something feels off, Jesse is exactly who you call. Jesse Whitaker, age 34, is the USAG Stuttgart OPSEC operations lead, working for James J.B. Brooks, the OPSEC officer. Jesse, a former Army Signals Intel NCO turned GS civilian. Grew up military, raised on overseas postings, fluent in German, quick with sarcasm, and notorious for knowing exactly which door to knock on to make something happen. He's the kind of guy who always looks a little tired, but somehow still gets stuff done. His friends swear he has 2 superpowers: noticing details other people miss, and predicting when a printer is about to jam. Responding to the call, Jesse grabbed a steaming glove-wine-scented coffee. The dining facility was experimenting again and swung by the post office. He sliced open one of the parcels and found a shiny, suspiciously generous 1 terabyte thumb drive labeled Amazon Holiday Bonus. Thank you for your service. Jesse groaned. Yeah, no shot this is real. He snapped a picture and fired it up the chain. That's when things started to accelerate. Act 2. Command takes notice. Within 2 hours, Jesse was briefing the garrison commander, GC, Colonel Edward Sanford, and the deputy garrison commander, Mr. Robert Gwinner, in the GC's office. Both men had that we wanted a calm Friday face. Command Sergeant Major Christopher Melendez leaned forward. So, we're talking what? Phishing? Malware? A bad Christmas mixtape? Jesse nodded. Sir Sergeant Major, initial scans say the drives try to auto-execute a hidden binary. The code's obfuscated. Even JB says it's nasty. JB Brooks, the OPSEC chief and resident code whisperer, frowned. And if I don't like it, trust me, nobody should like it. The command security manager, Mr. Alonzo Edwards, added, "We need to quarantine all packages, verify distribution points, and push immediate community notifications." Protection Chief Mr. Robert Taylor was already scribbling notes for a protective posture adjustment. Then entered Chaplain Colonel David Curlin, carrying his ever-present calm like a shield. "Gentlemen, not to interrupt, but I heard the words Christmas and threat in the same sentence. What can I do?" Gwinner chuckled. "Moral support and maybe cocoa." Curlin shrugged. "Done." Jesse briefed them on the postmaster's findings. That's when the GC said the magic words, "Bring in counterintelligence." Act 3. ACI steps in. The Stuttgart Army Counterintelligence ACI detachment rolled in like seasoned troubleshooters, quiet, competent, all business. Special Agent Leah Kovacs led the team, accompanied by S.A. Torres and S.A. Mayfield. They examined the packages, reviewed postal routing logs, and traced metadata from the Amazon-style labels. Agent Kovacs looked up. This wasn't random. Someone bought a very specific mailing list. EUCOM addresses only. The intent is targeted infiltration. Jesse's stomach dropped a little. He'd seen enough operations to know what that meant. A CI pulled in the postmaster and staff for interviews. Hale produced the pallet documentation and timing logs. That evidence became the key to identifying entry points and the foreign contractor that laundered the mailing list. The situation had officially graduated from weird holiday hiccup to active hostile cyber operation. Somewhere during the rush, Command Sergeant Major Melendez quipped, "I swear, why can't we get normal Christmas drama? Like reindeer on the airfield or a snowman rebellion?" Jesse grinned. "Honestly, Sergeant Major, a snowman uprising would be easier." Act 4. Containment, Chaos, and a Small Miracle. The problem: several of the drives had already been picked up by community members. A few folks had even plugged them into personal laptops. One soldier used his to transfer Call of Duty clips. Another tried to watch old Christmas movies on it. Every one of those devices was now compromised. Teams surged out across the footprint. Taylor coordinated area sweeps. Edwards handled system isolation. JB Brooks launched forensic scans. Jesse bounced between buildings like a caffeine-powered courier pigeon. Meanwhile, the post office staff worked heroically, holding the line, intercepting packages, calming people who were convinced their Amazon accounts had gone rogue. Even Chaplain Curlin pitched in with a calm-down cocoa table, which actually became weirdly effective. Then came the break. ACI discovered that the malware had a dormant handshake protocol, meaning it needed to phone home to activate. But thanks to one of JB's filters, catching unusual outbound traffic, they intercepted the signal. GB smacked the table. "Ha, gotcha." Jesse blinked. "You just 6-7'd the malware?" Melendez laughed. 6-7. JB grinned. "Yeah, knocked it flat between 6 and 7 on the dial. Squished it." It made zero technical sense, but it sounded cool, so the team adopted it instantly. Act 5. The Christmas Counterpunch. Once the origin server was identified, a rented offshore node hiding behind 5 layers of nonsense, ACI coordinated with partner agencies to shut it down. The Garrison issued a unified OPSEC message across all installation channels. Sanford addressed the community personally, reminding families to stay vigilant. Double-check unexpected gifts and embrace the holiday spirit with awareness and teamwork. Gwinner praised the post office staff for catching the anomaly. Melendez congratulated the cyber teams. Curlin offered a Christmas blessing that somehow included malware, angels, and resilience. And Jesse. He finally exhaled. That night, he walked through Patch with a cup of hot cider, lights twinkling overhead, kids sledding down tiny hills that barely counted as inclines. He thought about how lucky the community had been, and how many small hands it took to protect something worth protecting. For once, he let himself feel the win. Epilogue: A quiet night. Sort of. 2 days later, as the fog rolled back over Stuttgart, the postmaster called Jessie again. "Hey," she said calmly, "we've got another odd package." Jessie froze. "Another thumb drive." "No," she said. "This one's addressed to you, and it's humming." Jessie sighed, looked skyward, and muttered, "Of course it is." Melendez walked by and smirked. Round 2. Jessie grabbed the box. "Let's hope not." But hey, at least we already know how to 6-7 it. Lights twinkled, snowflakes drifted, and somewhere across the world, foreign operatives wondered why their easy infiltration had gone sideways so fast. They didn't know Stuttgart very well, but they would. And the community would be ready together. Thank you for sticking around as we continue testing the boundaries of an extended storyboard. Think of it as security training with a plot twist and a fresh way to both educate our team and connect with our military community. Subscribe to our Secure Narratives YouTube channel. Hit us with a like and watch for our new updates. Also, if you have other suggestions or ideas, or are interested in a personalized name drop or your work center's inclusion to our tales, don't hold back. Send a quick note, or use the interactive customer evaluation system to share your thoughts. We're all ears and ready to make things even better. So, until next Mondays, OPSEC my nudes, AppSec my nudes, Tendate. Keep those comments coming and stay engaged.